To return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Down. This took the outlaw. Mark 56.
Right here, right here.
Switch.
What?
22, Jet, Bama. Check out 22, Jet, Bama.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Wins championships, baby. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. No train. 56. Check 56. Coming.
They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. And now he'll tuck it and run. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
Yeah, and if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. 180. 11.
40.
Go.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. 43's the mic. They're not ready for that.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
The 17-yard line.
Let's go. 15 on it. 56.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Mike 56.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Touchdown, 49ers. 49ers from one end zone to the other, 101 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Tight end right. Tight end right. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. Shift. Hop on. Go.
To throw again on second down. Murray. And the Niners get there and bring him down. D. Ford. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Wait,
hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
On first down, here's Breida. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. I'm coming after you.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here we go.
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look.
13. Bravo.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check. 43.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Snap comes to Murray at 1. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a give coming right is Breida. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Here we go.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, D.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Wait. Hey, box truck.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Trying to improvise. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
65.
Here I come again.
Hey, my 7.
Hey. Mike's 43. Mike's 43. Hit. Watch the twist.
12, fellas, here we go.
43 is the mic. Yo.
Hey, Haywood.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check. 43.
11.
Watch the crowds. Hey, alert 3.
Man.
To throw is Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check. Lucky. Under 10. 10. Rest. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Tight dog. Delta.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 2nd and 9, Murray. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go, let's bring it.
A final shot before half from Murray. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is going to be incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on.
They run again with Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
I know he ain't got it.
Black! Hey, Delta!
43 is the mic, boy. 43.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Stay with your man.
Stay hot!
Here's Breida. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Slam, slam, slam.
65, 65. Stay hot!
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They will run again with Coleman, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Here we go.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
Smooth!
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
1, Omaha. Stay hot!
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down Inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case. I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray, and he finds Fitzgerald. And he's got some space here. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
No chance. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. All day. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
And we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Converge.
Mike, 56. Mike, 56.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And he rifles one incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. And it's second down.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. Murray's throw on target to Christian Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. First down, Murray. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his second touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, but it's going to be second down.
Here we go.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Hey, wahoo!
Go 50 inches to Mike.
Garoppolo now. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Corey Peters gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Here we go.
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a third and long.
11. Hey, exit. Hey, gun.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. He's going to look deep down the field. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
It's our time. It's our time.
Murray now on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first.
And the Cardinals, first down.
Check.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
First down, and they'll try to run the option left. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Murray. And this is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Zane Gonzalez on for the field goal.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now, this was still going to be a 1-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
No room to be had there on the 1st down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's at 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win. I got you.
35 to Mike.
I got one. Mike 35.
Throwing on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
35 to Mike.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked Picked off by Byron Murphy. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Steps away. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Check 31.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense.